Key point 1. You deserve happiness. It was 2015 and Gabrielle Bernstein was in the middle of her yoga practice when she experienced her first severe breakdown. Out of nowhere, her heart started pounding. Anxiety and panic took over her. Feeling like something was wrong with her health, she had all the medical tests she could get in one day. When the results were in hand, there was no actual cause for her symptoms. And eventually, the doctors deduced the incident as a panic attack. Bernstein was confused. She lived a perfect life. She had an incredible and amazing husband, a flourishing career, a healthy body, and an affectionate family. For the past 10 years, Gabrielle Bernstein had been working on deepening her spirituality and strengthening her faith. Finally, she thought that in her choices, she was completely free. But was it indeed so? One day, she was meditating to find the answer medics couldn't give her. As time passed, the words formed into a realization. This is your inner reluctance to embrace love and freedom. The enduring darkness within you is holding back your happiness. She had a closer look at this resistance to comprehend and admit its presence. It was there, hard to ignore anymore. After much more analysis, she came to realize that it's our opposition to love that holds us in the dark. This opposition is the basis for why we live glued to habits that keep us from growing. You may have discovered that you mostly feel relief with such spiritual practices as prayer, therapy, meditation, positive affirmations, etc. However, you resort to them not to become more empowered, but when you feel scared, angry, or pessimistic. You use them to fight, not to build something more significant. This ordeal continues to happen because the minute we lean toward the light, the darkness within us prevents it. We err seeking the meaning of life when we need to let it into our lives in every deed. This summary will help you to discern this pattern. You'll recognize that your habit tells you to push away happiness, love, compassion, etc., when you need to embrace them instead. As you do this, your quest for genuine freedom may start. The primary reason for our sadness is very simple. We are reluctant to be happy. While we strive for inner peace with great enthusiasm, there's also a conflicting mindset within us that resists freedom, clings to judgment, and refuses to relinquish control. In Bernstein's case, the minute that she acknowledged her fear, her panic receded. Key point 2. Discover your hidden inner power. Sometimes we feel so deep down in various negative experiences, feeling unsuccessful, unsafe, and unhappy, that it seems to us our lives will be like this forever. But this is where we're wrong. These unpleasant states are only temporary, and we need to remember what real success, safety, and happiness are. Acknowledging the source of your genuine strength reestablishes your connection with the universe, making it easier for you to recognize and value life's blessings. Furthermore, embracing your own happiness uplifts the universe, infusing it with the positivity you create. It's your way of giving back to the universe. Let the universe guide you to see with the eyes of love. One strategy to resign to the universe's power is to figure out how the narratives we stick to influence our experiences. We perceive what we project as our experiences are marked by inescapable subjectivity. Projection is also an awareness that we need to reflect upon whatever we think and expect to happen in the outer world. This thought is more powerful than it seems. We can well choose what to project, and instead of pain, sorrow, and anger, we can opt for joy. It is our heritage. The barrier to our happiness often lies in our disconnection from love. The journey toward embracing love starts with recognizing how we first drifted away from it. In different ways, we veer away from the love that surrounds us and instead embrace the concerns of the world. How do we resurrect our invisible power? How do you remember that you're in charge of your life? Bernstein offers 3 steps to help us answer these questions. Step 1. Why do you keep replaying the worst-case scenarios? For a moment, concentrate on the scenarios you're projecting on your life. Which of them is a thing of the past? Why do you think they'll repeat? What are your predictions about the near future? Are you expecting the worst? Having answered these questions, you'll realize that the past is over and the future hasn't come yet. You have the present moment, and other stories only hinder your sense of support and happiness. Step 2. Is there any positive motion picture playing in your head? Finding positive stories might be hard at first when your entire being seems to be tainted with negativity and fearing the worst. However, positive stories certify your life. So keep looking for some of those as well. As you find some, ask yourself how these stories make you experience being supported and happy. When you find something positive in your life that is also real, you'll feel that there's hope, and whatever holds you back, you can tackle it. Step 3. Reunite with your power. When you concentrate on the positive stories, your energy levels rise, heightening your presence. You might be surprised, but even your immune system experiences a powerful boost, making you feel physically active. Positive stories propel you to feel good and strong. Being present in the moment elevates your strength. Did you know, as you regain your source of power, you'll sometimes get disconnected from it, but there's nothing to worry about. If we didn't have any breaks from abiding at the point of the utmost strength, we would forget what it was. Key point 3. Open up to and trust the universe. Let's have a look at Mahatma Gandhi, the leader of the Indian movement for independence. He preferred a peaceful uprising to a violent rebellion to achieve his noble goal. Another hero was Lama Bowie, who helped Liberia out of a dreadful civil war via women's leadership with love. With a great deal of altruism and enthusiasm, they learned to comprehend their situations through the eyes of love. Fear would have directed them to chaos and death. Love steered them to surge above the feelings of darkness and into the light. Spiritual guidance will find the way to your heart, only if you blaze a trail for it. The urge to talk to the universe might seem like a crazy idea. You need to get past that thought and follow these steps to start your communication with it. Step 1. Ask for guidance. As you do that, you reunite with your internal wisdom, which articulates love. Your inner voice will tell you to turn to love as your teacher and forget about the reign of fear. Step 2. Practice the holy instant. This notion refers to that particular moment of bliss when you realize that you can let go of your fear and surrender to the might of love. It is not a one-time occurrence. You can practice this transition through prayer, meditation, or any other spiritual practice of your choice. Step 3. Fast comeback. The further we exercise the holy instant, the sooner we withdraw to love. Gabrielle Bernstein names it the comeback rate. It's essential to realize that our goal is not to eliminate fear. This unpleasant emotion should be present in our lives to shade the light. Step 4. Radiate what you wish to receive. Our vibes send a message, and the universe will continuously endorse that message. If you align yourself with a belief in fear, then your experiences will align with fear. Conversely, if you opt to embrace love, you'll perceive life through the lens of love. Step 5. Craft a statement of purpose. It's a declaration of your trust for the universe. Whenever you address your thoughts and aspirations to the universe, you confirm a sacred contract. You're telling the universe you're ready to drop your fears and let love lead the way. This significant step opens the way for the universe. Make use of your new purpose declaration each day. Key point 4. The universe guides you. Our experience manifests through the matrix of events. Each of these events offers a godly spiritual assessment. You can decide to heal or stay glued in the captivity of your past. If you approach these general assignments with the eagerness to heal, then the universe will give you many blessings. But if you're reluctant to do these assignments, you'll stay glued to past experiences and stories that do not benefit you. The assignments the universe sends you are people that come your way. By following these steps, you can start performing the assignments from the universe. Step 1. Recognize and define your assignment. Take an intense, candid look at what causes pain. You'll find it easier to figure out who or what is the source of your fear. It's vital that you don't scold yourself, but self-praise for having the courage to face the truth. Step 2. Accept that sooner or later, you'll have to do the assignment. If you try to avoid the assignment today, it'll remind you about itself in new people and experiences. Here, you have 2 variants. 1, you can choose fear. F everything and run. Or 2, turn up for the assignment with elegance. Be willing to show up for the assignment once and for all. Step 3. Honor your emotions. Embarking on this cosmic task shows that you're prepared to confront the pain it might unearth from deep within. Yet this is the only way for you to recover from the past. When you realize that you're provoked by your assignment, gently breathe into the pain. Experiencing the pain enables it to move through you. Moreover, the more you run it through your soul, the weaker it becomes. Let yourself experience the pain until you have almost no fear of it. Step 4. Call on compassion. The road to healing old scars is through respecting yourself for all that you've experienced. Learn to acknowledge the constraints that you've been through while compassionately loving yourself in return to harmony. Compassion permits you to let go and allow deep healing to begin. Gabrielle Bernstein. Step 5. Send your faith in the universe. The universe will never bestow to you anything that you can't handle. No matter how impossible your assignment may appear, you can get comfort in the certainty that the universe constantly backs you up. Key point 5. Channel the voice of love. Our relationship with love is frequently just a whisper in the noisy turmoil of our psyches. Fear and detachment are habits that we must impede intermittently. When we devote ourselves entirely to changing the pattern through suitable spiritual practices, love starts driving fear away. Love becomes our essence, allowing us to quickly realign our energy and thoughts with our true selves. You are inseparable from love. Sometimes its voice might get quieter, but it never disappears completely. Here are several steps to help you channel the voice of love. Step 1. A prayer for truth. Prayer is the route to love. Your words of worship function as a middleman between your emotions of separation and your truth. Utilize prayer as a hidden guide to rediscover love. Absorb each word mentally, reflect deeply, and vocalize this prayer to yourself. I call on the energy of the universe to guide my thoughts back to love. I let go of my misconceptions about myself. I forgive these misperceptions and recognize my essence as love. I am serene. I am understanding. I am the universe. Step 2. A meditation for cosmic connection. Open your heart to love through Kundalini meditation. This practice, known as the yoga for our minds, might not be for everyone due to its specific approach. Yet this practice will get your static energy going. Feeling active and alive, you will instantly be one with the universe. Use each opportunity to connect with the universe, expressing gratitude for everything you experience. Step 3. Truth is your name. After a few minutes of rest, gradually return your consciousness to your body. Rotate your wrists and ankles, and smoothly sit up with your back straight. In this position, enhance your awareness of your union with the universe. Then, take a deep breath and say out loud, Sat Nam. Ending an exercise with this Kundalini mantra recognizes your truth. Step 4. Walk the path of humility. To thrive on your spiritual path, you must exercise humility. You are unique, but also you are one among numerous others. Each of them has something peculiar inside. If everyone is different, then no one is unique. We are each and none against the immanence of the universe. Learning that you are no more important than anyone else teaches us true humility. Key point 6. Hope propels us. Bernstein had an ambiguous attitude toward the word hope. In her anxious mind, hope indicated that there were things she wouldn't be able to make on her own. While she was cautious about the idea of hope, it was exactly what she needed. However vague the concept of hope might seem, it enables us to go through our difficulties and decide to see them in light. Hope is the conduit for miracles. Gabrielle Bernstein. For Gabrielle Bernstein to overcome her unhappiness, guilt, shame, and desire to control, she had to relinquish hope and let go of her strategies. In this procedure, she looked inward for explanations. The path to hope is total surrender. It's not a thing that happens naturally to us. It comes through daily practice. Forgiveness is a pathway to letting love in. Letting go of the things you can't and shouldn't control is not an easy endeavor, especially when your entire life has been centered around painstakingly overseeing every little detail of your existence. As soon as Bernstein realized that relaxing a grip is only beneficial to her, she started writing down the steps to make it happen. Step 1. Let go of constant control. In order to realign with the universe's guidance, you must release your grasp. Doing that, you stop following the direction of your ego. You permit the voice of your instinct and the fuel of love to be your companion. Step 2. Turn over time. Time is a phenomenon that exists independent of our will. There are lots of situations in our lives that we don't have control over, but you can control how you feel every minute of each day. In other words, you can't change the way things are, but you can change your attitude toward them. If you want to learn to embrace and live in the present moment, your need to change the past and know the future will be weakening to the point it eventually disappears. At any time, you can receive a miracle with the choice to choose love. The simple decision to select love over fear can set you free of time and renew your faith and hope. Step 3. Relinquish your ambitions and let your inner compass guide you. It's important to shift from clinging to specific objectives to embracing faith and hope. Goals often imply that achieving something is necessary for happiness. However, understand this correctly. There's nothing wrong with having dreams, desires, and visions. as long as you're willing to let them go when needed. The clue is to gently carry great dreams and then share them with the universe. Conclusion. Fear is an emotion that can potentially grow into a state. Feeling absorbed by it, we can't see or think clearly, and so we force ourselves to believe that this state is forever. Nothing will be good anymore. However, this is not true. Fear is our natural reaction, a subconscious trigger, alluding to the fact that we're moving in the wrong direction. Gabrielle Bernstein points out the wrong direction is our readiness to subject ourselves to fear, anxiety, and panic, whereas the right one is to substitute them with love, light, and hope. Many of us entertain a false idea of what happiness is, wishing for eternal and unchangeable happiness. Whether we like it or not, we hurt ourselves even more. Happiness is lighter than air. It can't stay with us forever. To be more precise, it's a state we need to return to constantly. The best way to teach ourselves to do that is to engage in spiritual practices. They appear to be most effective. We should observe these not as a means of coping with the negative events in our lives, but as a chance to get enlightened and turn to the universe. This last one embraces everything and everyone that has ever existed and is still to come. Being so much greater than everything we can think of, the universe knows what is best for us. And we will too, as soon as we open our weary hearts to it. Don't force love into your life. It's already a part of you, but for some reason you shy away from it. Recognize it inside you and let it radiate from within. Try this. Once you've acknowledged that there's love inside you, it's time to share it with others and give back to the universe. Below are several simple things you can do today to show your close people that you love them. Listen to them. Try doing this for at least 10 to 15 minutes without getting distracted by your phone. Maintain eye contact and ask questions to show that whatever the other person says is important to you. Keep your word. If you promise to do something and then don't deliver, you fail the person who relies on you. They are left feeling worthless and betrayed. Share and don't expect anything in return. If you want to give a present to someone, don't think that it binds the other person to do the same for you. Show trust. If you trust another person, it makes them feel seen and respected.